Right, we're back. What are we back to do?
Rhys and Jerry versus 2.
Try again?
Jeremy and Rhys versus 2.
My name's Rhys, and this is Jeremy. And for as long as I can remember, we've always fished together. Over time though, our family rivalry has grown, and now it's time to find out who is the better angler. In part 1 of the Rhys vs Jeremy series, I managed to get lucky by catching more than one species of trout, which gave me a lead going into this competition. For round 2, the rules for this competition are simple. New venue that neither of us have fished before, 5 different lakes, and 7 hours. We're allowed 3 rods, and we're fishing 40 minutes on a peg. Each fish, regardless of species, counts as 1 point. So the person with the most fish wins. After the last episode, can Jeremy claw back a victory and make it all square? Let's find out.
Where are we today then?
Up in Tannermynydd, up in North Wales, on a lovely sunny day.
Are you going to win this one?
Oh, it's payback time. Quietly confident. I will see.
What time of year is it?
It's November, middle of November.
So what does that normally mean?
Normally bung, fish deep, normally, but if you're up 9-10 degrees, so fish are not going to be that deep. I wouldn't have thought. They could have dropped in the holes first thing overnight, but you'd expect them to come up some part of the day.
How many fish do you think is going to win it today?
Oh, I'm expecting 10 to 15.
Big high numbers, Jer?
Yes, looks like a fine fishery.
Do you think nymphs and buzzers and dries will work at all?
If you get a nice little ripple and move the flies around, save having to work them. There's no reason why you shouldn't take a couple of fish on some of the pegs.
Right, well, good luck.
And the same to you, Rhys.
Right, so to decide where we're going to fish today, we're going to do a toss of the coin. So Jeremy gets to toss the coin. What are you picking?
Tails.
Oh. Jeremy won the coin toss, so he gets to decide where we go. Right, where are you going to pick in, Jer?
Top lake start.
Where are we going to fish?
Obviously they should have been bent back, so fish down on the bottom.
Right, you got to beat in, come on.
Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, and get away.
Right, straight up for the bung now. The reason being there's no wind. Don't know the depth of the water that well. It seems to be quite weedy in front of me here. I'm just going to try and check if I'll cast out a little bit further than normal. There's nothing rising, so because of that you're not going to fish dries or anything like that. So I'm just trying to find some open clear water and see if I can find anything in those areas.
With little or no wind and bright conditions facing us, I decided to opt for a cast of nymphs and buzzers to start. We weren't sure what the population of fish were in this lake, or how deep the lake was, but there seemed to be a lot of areas of weed around. So for now, I just began to work the water 180 degrees in front of me, fishing on the top water column first, before starting to count down the cast to search the depths. Do a bit of counting down now. For 10. With very little surface activity showing, it was going to be a case of working through the water columns until the fish showed any interest.
Take the brandling off. I'll try a cast with spare. All I'm doing now is searching. 2 big lures, just to see if they're fishing, if their fish are sitting a bit deeper. So I'll count this down again. 15 this time. 2, 3, 8, 9. Yeah, there you go. On the hanger. Oh, Jeremy! Oh. That was a bit count of 8, that was. Oh, he's on!
That's very good. The father needs to soon catch the first fish.
Right, took us half hour. That's the first bit of interest we've had. Oh, and there you go, look. a simple blue flash damsel. Nice stocky fish. And we're getting straight back. There he goes. 1-0 jet. So we'll do the same again now. Upped it down to about 10, 8 to 10, something like that. 3, 4, 5. Let's see if his friends are around there as well. Yep, another one. Go on. Yep. Oh, he's still on it. He's on it. Oh, he's taking it. Another follower now.
Are you telling porkies?
No.
What line's that then?
It's the new Sunray.
So at this early stage, my method was to fish a Sunray slow intermediate on a 15-foot leader with 2 beaded lures.
It's a count of about 10 on the slow intermediate. I got a gold head on as well, mind. Oh, right.
After failing to get anything to come to the nymphs, and seeing Rhys is fishing deeper, I decided to switch to the bung rod.
So what that has given us now is an element of confidence. So I now know that the fish are 10 seconds or so intermediate. That's probably about around 4 or 5 foot down. So I need to be fishing deeper in general with all methods. Time.
With round 1 out of the way and only 1 fish in the net between us, we knew we were going to be in for a testing day. As it was my turn to pick the lake, we headed down to corner pool known as Farm Pool for round 2.
So I'm going to switch from a slow glass to a Rio Aqualux. So this is basically a line which is not far from a day 3. I'm fishing in about 10 to 14 foot of water in front of me. So that is 2 lures on a relatively slow sinking line, and the aim is going to be to just fish these flies exactly the same. Might work, might not. The only way we're going to find out is if we actually try. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
What Rhys didn't realise at this stage was that I'd also switched to the Aqualux to cover the deeper water quicker. I played around with a few different colours and retrieves, but failed to move anything. So after a few casts, it didn't feel like that was the method. And with the sun starting to get up, I switched to the bung and fished deep at about 9 foot. Despite giving that a good 20 minutes, it failed to work, so I went back to the nymphs. And my cast was made up of 2 dial bars and a beaded nymph on a point to get things down. And you know what? It wasn't long before I got into some action.
Did you GoPro on? Turn it on then. Oh.
Nothing to it. As round 3 got underway and the temperature began to rise, I was confident the nymph setup was the way to go. So I dropped the leader down to 5 pound fluorocarbon because of how fussy the fish were, and it wasn't long until I started to get some interest.
Oh. Oh.
Eat. I'm trying to jig three pile. Woohoo! Head in the net. He's in the net. Take it.
Seeing Jeremy get into some consistent action and not wanting to fall behind, I knew I had to change something. So on went the bung with a brightly coloured blob, and it wasn't long before the fish began to show.
There we go, there we go. There you go. Not a big fish, but just what we needed. There we go. Yeah, like a very small spratty fish, but he counts, and we'll get him straight back now. So that's two. Yep, there you go. There you go. I got the edge of that island. Don't lose this now, Rhys. Don't lose this. Come on. Don't come off. Oh, it's a bloody thing. It's a tiger, I think. Come on now, get out of that weed. Ooh, God. Get out of that weed. Can't do anything with him. Come on, get it there. There we go. Oh, that's a cracking fish, that is. Look at the size of that. Nice fish, about £5. Let's have a quick visit of your egg. Look at him cheating for there. Look at him cheating for there. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. Look at checking the depth and everything.
I wonder who tied them flies.
Get away.
I wonder who tied them.
As round 4 went on, we really struggled to get anything consistent going, and constant changing of flies seemed to be the answer. Jeremy managed to pull one back and make it equal going into the 5th and final round, and with that, his confidence was high.
Oh, one more of them and it's game on.
Now the approach wasn't going to be a complicated one. A bung with 7 pound fluorocarbon with an egg at 5 feet was all that was needed. The key was to keep changing the colour every few minutes to keep the fish interested.
Fish in the net there, look. Just couldn't say no to an egg. That's another GN12 egg. And a Bill McIlroy's. And there's the fish. And we're getting straight back.
When Rhys took those 2 fish quickly, I decided to put the nymph rod away and switch across to the same bung setup. And thankfully, it wasn't long until I was into fish. Aha.
At this stage, with only 12 minutes left, the scores were equal. We both knew that one fish would be enough to snatch it, but which angler was going to close this out?
There you go. Oh, that's a better fish. Give you a chance, Jay.
With Rhys losing what could be his last fish of the session, I had one chance to snatch this.
Oh. Fucking hell.
Again. Oh, almost fell in there then. And there you go. There you go, nice small fish. We can shape back.
And that was it, guys. So it was a win for me, but let's be honest, I got very lucky. Had Jeremy's fish stuck that day, we'd probably be looking at a different result. So Jer, I want to say a big thank you to you for coming.
Congratulations, Rhys. I'll have him in the next round.
And the next round, you get to decide where we fish. So would you like us to fish in a still water, a large reservoir, a river, or in the sea? To decide, just leave a comment in the comment section suggesting where you think we should fish, and the venue with the most boats wins. So without further ado,
My name's Jeremy.
my name's Rhys,
Thanks for watching.
and we will see you in the next video. So Jer, I want to say thanks for coming along again.
Yeah. Congratulations, Rhys.
You have to stand there, right?
Don't move.
Don't move.
My name's Jeremy.
My name is Rhys.
See you in the next round.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for fucking watching.